Hi guys, we are reviewing match day 12 of the Euros.
Welcome to the Plot Malaysia.
Hello, welcome to the Plot Malaysia. This is our 48th episode. This is the show for the fans.
By the fans!
Woohoo! What a day, what a match. England are through, so is Croatia. Amazing game yesterday. Goals by Raheem Sterling, of course, for England with a 1-0 win against Czech Republic. And of course, Croatia beating Scotland 3-1. Goals by Luka Modric, Nikola Vlasic, and of course, Ivan Perisic. What do you have in store for us today, Harry? Let's talk about it.
We're going to review yesterday's games, match day 12. A fantastic set of games. Just two games yesterday from Group D, played at the same time. But it was a very open group. Essentially, all four sides had a chance to go through. England were through already, but it was just a matter of deciding positions on the table. Fantastic set of fixtures. And I think there's no other place to start, but let's start with Croatia, Scotland. The winner takes all clash.
So, Braveheart didn't make it through, eh? Braveheart now, eh?
No, bro. The Bravehearts didn't make it through, which was a shame. I think the one consolation the Scots have is, they obviously ended up last in the group, but the one consolation they have is the fact that they scored their first goal. They didn't go back goalless. They scored a goal in the tournament, and it was their first goal scored at a major tournament in the last 23 years. The previous last goal was Craig Burley. So at least they managed to break that record, an unwanted record. So at least they managed to break that. What can I say, man? Totally and utterly outclassed everyone was saying an aging Croatian side, not the same team anymore compared to the World Cup. But guess what, man? They stood up yesterday to be counted, and the experience is what came through. In the end, it was the experience that took them through and got them to beat Scotland. Fantastic game of football. What about that Modric goal, Ram?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's the kind of goal you expect him to score, but he did one better. He just the way he actually used the outside of his right foot and putting it in the back of the net. That was class. I think that would be one of the goals of the Euros. I'm pretty sure of that. What do you think, Harry?
We keep saying that every day. It's going to be one of the goals of the tournament. we keep seeing crackers every day. But what a strike that was. And that's what I mean by experience. Experience hit. The talent came through at the end. The ability came through at the end. And I think that was the difference between the two sides. Even Callum McGregor, who scored the goal for Scotland, said it in the post-match interview that the difference was the quality between the two sides. And that's what came through at the end. A great start by Croatia. Actually, Scotland started very quickly, created one or two half chances. But then Croatia got to grips with the game, dominated the ball, which is what you expect with the midfield they have. They kept the ball and then scored a goal through the man they brought into the side, Nikola Vlasic. So all the Croatian people, the public, were calling for Vlasic to be included in the lineup. The coach finally included him in the lineup, attacking midfielder. I think he plays for CSKA Moscow. And then he scored. He scored a goal, the opening goal, put them ahead. The Scots then came back. They had a good spell. They kept pushing the energy they put into the game. They came back, got an equalizer. Good goal as well, by the way. Callum McGregor from outside the box. And the reaction was brilliant. It was great to see the fans celebrating the passion coming out from the Scots, the true Braveheart passion. So they went in halftime 1-1, but then the Croatians took over in the second half. I think the message from the manager was simple. Keep it calm, boys. Keep possession of the ball. Keep them away from the ball, and eventually you will create your chances. And that happened at the end. But what a goal by Modric, man. Outside, first time hit outside of the right foot into the top corner. There are not many players in world football who can do that. And to me, it's one of the best goals with the tournament.
Yep.
It's for me. It's competing with Patrick Schick. It's between the two so far, because this, in terms of technique, anyone who has played the game of football will tell you, technique-wise, it's such a difficult skill to do that with the outside of the
Yep.
boot, outside the box, into the top corner as well, beating the keeper with a lot of pace. So yeah, I mean, I think you agree with that, Ram.
I do, 100%. I think, it looks easy when you're watching it, on TV. But of course, executing it is a different story. So definitely, a very, very beautiful goal by Luka Modric. I'm very happy that he actually scored because, he is one top class player. It would be a shame if he did not put his name on the score sheet. So I'm
Yep.
glad he did it yesterday. However, I felt that, I was very impressed with the Scots as well. The way they were moving forward, they were quite an attacking side. They wanted to give their all. You saw that they actually gave their all, everything they could give
Yep.
in the game. They did.
Absolutely. And that's why the fans were still chanting and clapping for them at
Yeah,
the end of the match, because you
yeah,
could see they put everything into the blood, sweat, and tears into that game.
absolutely. And I just can tell you this. I just think that McGinn, should have
Yep.
scored. Instead of sticking out his left foot, he should have gone with his right foot or
Right foot.
header. He should have scored. He should have
Che
scored that
Adams
goal.
in the first half as well. He should have probably gone with a diving header. He went with his foot and he missed it.
Yeah,
So both those chances were critical, I felt, in the game, because they were very finely balanced. Che Adams' chance
yeah,
was when it was 0-0, I believe, and John McGinn was when it was 1-1, and it would have given
yeah,
the Scots the lead. But I mean, at the end, like I said, Ram, I think the key was the second half. The Croatians took control of the midfield. And then the Scots were running out of energy, and then they just kept the ball, Croatia. They kept the ball, passed it up and down, side to side, and created chances. And that's when the goals happened. And then they saw out the game very well, I thought, Croatia. They kept the ball again and tired the Scots out by making them chase the ball. And that's how they saw out the game. But yeah, I mean, eventually the game was sealed by none other than the legend himself, Ivan Perisic. Scores again. He set up the first goal with a header back to Vlasic, and then he scored with a brilliant flick header from a corner, actually. Just a faint touch into the far post. And he's on 2 goals for the tournament as well. He always delivers, Perisic, and yeah, he delivered again. So Croatia, not only through, they finished second in the group. And now, after seeing yesterday's performance, I think, and the reaction from Croatia, Modric and all at the end, the collective reaction and the spirit, I think they're back now, and I think they're a threat to teams in the second round now. I think this Croatian side has found its mojo again. And I think going into the second round, not many teams will want to face them because they know that midfield they have is so difficult to get off the ball. And I think that's where Croatia's strength is. So I think not many teams will want to face Croatia, actually.
Right, to be honest, I think they're tied second, right? With Czech Republic, same goal difference, same points.
No, they went through second though, because more goals scored. So Croatia
More goals
finished second.
scored.
Yep.
Okay, great. But yeah, a fantastic game for Croatia. Let's hope that they can do even better in the knockout stages, because they are definitely one of those teams that I love watching. I'm sure Hari too. I'm sure you agree with me. I love watching them play. They are so controlling. They are able to actually dominate the game very, very well. Their midfield, as you said, is super class. I rather Croatia stay longer than England. To be honest,
based on yesterday's performance, 100%, man. And they got a lot of skill in their team, right? I mean, not only Modric stood out. Modric was unbelievable yesterday throughout the game. But I thought the midfield, Kovacic was brilliant as well. Vlasic was great. The man they brought into the team, he was good. Brozovic was good in the midfield as well. So they've got a lot of talent in midfield. And I think that's what is going to carry them. I mean, Croatia, they're always a danger, because even the 1998 World Cup, if I remember correctly, the 2018 World Cup, they normally don't start as well. They start off maybe a bit slowly, but they build in the tournament. And maybe now it's going to repeat itself again. They're going to build in the tournament based on that performance. And they, like I said, a real threat to any team they play, and you cannot write the Croatians off at all. On the flip side, the Scots, well, they're going back home, but great adventure, back after 23 years into a major tournament, did their country proud, did really well in the England game. I mean, at least didn't lose to England, drew with England as well, the mighty English, and put on a great fight, I thought, overall. So, well, bye-bye, Scotland.
Bye-bye, Scotland.
Bye-bye, the Bravehearts.
What do we have next, Harry?
moving on, Ram. We've got to talk about your team, the
Yep.
English against the Czech Republic.
The
I'm going to
English.
I'm going to let you take it away, man. You're the passionate England supporter here. How did the game go?
Yeah. The game started pretty well. I thought, very, very, both sides attacking end-to-end stuff. England definitely had a better pace in terms of going forward. They were playing on the counter attack. Very happy Jack Grealish started the game. I think he impressed me as he always does. He was the one who assisted Raheem Sterling's goal. So kudos to him as well. And my one of my favorite players in the game yesterday was Bukayo Saka. I thought he was
Oh yeah,
absolutely, absolutely amazing. I mean, if
yep,
Gareth
yep,
Southgate thinks that he's just a one-game wonder, think again. He provides so much of options, for the players. He actually goes, his pace is just amazing. He can bring crosses into the box. He can play as a left wing back or he can play a left wing, but he is amazing. I'm telling Gareth Southgate, I hope he does not leave him out for the next games because that's where the fun is. That's where you see England attacking at their best. Of course, Luke Shaw performed as well yesterday. He was good defensively. Good welcome back to Harry Maguire, whom we
yep.
thought would not be able to sustain after the injury. That he actually happened about 6 weeks ago, but he did pretty well. There was a solid rock at the back. Of course, there were a few chances by Czech Republic here and there, but I think with Maguire back, okay, I think there's a bit more of calmness in the back line that can actually, help England to concede less goals. However, on the flip side of it, I don't know why Gareth Southgate took out Jack Grealish, in the second half. I mean, you are 1-0 up. You're not 2-0 up, not 3-0 up. At 1-0 up, you take out one of your best performing players. I thought that was a mistake. I really thought that was a mistake. And I think, England has, they can start the game really well until they score a goal. After that, they just sitting back, chilling. It's like they're chilling by the beach. Okay, telling the opponent, hey, come forward, attack. We're just going to defend. So that is not the right attitude that I want to see from the England side moving forward. I just hope they up their game and they can play better. What do you think, Hari?
Yeah, I mean, I think you pretty much got it spot on, right? Let me ask you this question, Ram.
Yeah.
Were you happy with the changes that Southgate made to the team yesterday, the starting lineup?
I was happy with the changes, but I once again I want to say why put Raheem Sterling got the goal, right? Fair enough. Apart from the
Yep, he's
goal,
got both. He's got both the English goals so far. Yep.
yeah, apart from the goal that he scored, I didn't really see much of it, to be honest. If you put Sancho in, there could have been a lot more. So I don't know. I don't know if Sancho is always going to come off the bench. I just hope that he gets more game time because he just came on after the 80th minute or so yesterday, which wasn't enough in my opinion. So I think Sancho should play more. But yeah, okay, fine. He made some changes. I just hope he doesn't go back into the safe line like as if he's wearing a condom, to try to protect, the England team against the knockout stages. So yeah, that's what I feel. I'm not very happy with
But
Gareth Southgate, but okay with the
why
lineup.
do you think he doesn't play Sancho, man? I never get it. Why doesn't he start with Sancho? Is it because he doesn't play in the Premier League or something? He just doesn't fancy Sancho.
I don't know. I think he's got his screw loose a little bit somewhere in his head. I think he just needs a knock with a hammer, just
Yeah.
to remind him, Raja, you're a hammer fan. Come on, give him some hammer, man. Knock him out of it. Seriously, I don't know why. I don't know why. He does not think like any other manager that wants to win the tournament. I don't think he. I
Yeah.
don't think he's thinking that way. All he thinks is, okay, I'm not going to concede any goal. I'm fine. It should be more like, okay, I want to score more goals. Opponent score one, we will score two. Opponent score two, we will score three. What he's doing is, okay, get the early goal and relax. That's all I see
I
from
think
him.
I
Which
I think like I've said before, I'm not a big fan of Gareth Southgate. He's too conservative a
yeah,
manager, and you
yeah,
can
yeah,
see right because he feels he's got a weak centre back pairing. He's trying to
right.
protect them, so he puts two defensive midfielders in there, and then he just looks to protect them, maybe get a goal and shut up shop. Don't concede goals. I'm not a fan of that because I think this England team is full with attacking talent. They don't have defensive talent, but they got so much attacking talent. So why not go attack teams, keep the ball, attack teams, and then you'll prevent chances going in the other end as well. And
You know,
I
Hari,
mean,
Hari, before you go on, I just want to say this. I think the next game, England should concede the goal first. The opponent should score the goal first, and then we see how England play. I'm more interested to see how that actually pans out, because all this while they've been scoring first. Apart from the 0-0 against Scotland, but they had it too easy for them. So I think some challenge would get Gareth Southgate thinking. Back to you, Hari.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I mean, and it probably happened actually, but I think they won't be able to come back because they're going to be playing, and we'll be showing you the standings soon. But they'll be playing against France, either France, Germany, or Portugal. So I think they'll just be conceding goals and not being able to score on the other hand, because I don't think they've got any chance against any of those teams the way they are playing. But yeah, I mean, I thought a good decision by Southgate to start with Grealish. That was a smart. That's what I wanted. I'm like you. Sterling has got 2 goals so far, so maybe he's right, but I'm not a big fan of how he's been playing, so I'd rather start with Sancho. And yesterday was the best game to try it because you're already through. Play with Sancho, play with Grealish. And Bukayo Saka was a great choice, actually. I mean, give him credit for that. I didn't think of that, but I'll give him credit for that because I thought Bukayo Saka was the best player on the pitch. It was man of the match. Yes, it was either him or Jack Grealish. Both were outstanding. Grealish came in, starts the game, provides an assist to Sterling. So, you can't complain. He has to start the next game in the knockout rounds. Together with either, Bukayo Saka. How do you leave him out now? So it's a bit of a challenge. Do you play Bukayo Saka? Do you play full Foden? I don't think he's going to leave Sterling out, even though I'd rather he plays Sancho. But Sterling has got 2 goals and both the goals for England so far. So I think he'll play with him. But Harry Kane, man, again, disappointing. I wasn't impressed with him again.
Harry Kane needs to be on the bench. He needs to warm the bench now. I think it's time that he realizes that, he's not been performing. He should not be hoping that, I'm a star, I'm going to guarantee a starting lineup. I mean, come on. No contribution whatsoever, I feel. He's not even quick. When the balls make passes to him, for him to run to get the ball, he has no pace whatsoever. The defender could just, walk past him and just get the ball from him. So I felt, honestly speaking, he needs to up his game. Otherwise, he should be on the bench. I really hope that Gareth takes that gamble, because I think there are better players out there that can actually, finish off and run fast and score against, opposition teams.
Okay. Fair enough. That's a wrap of the results then, basically. Let's see what England have got to offer in the second round. I'm, like I said, never been a fan. I think they're going to bow out on the next round if they keep playing the way they are. But yeah, that's the story of England, and well, that's how it's going to be. Who would you start instead of Harry Kane, Ram? Very quickly in the next round. If you said leave Harry Kane out, who would you start instead of Harry Kane?
Calvert-Lewin. Simple as that. Calvert-Lewin. Give him a run. Why not? He's faster than Harry for sure.
Yep.
He's probably bigger built. He has more physical presence, I feel. So I think I think it's time that you tell Harry Kane to bow out, stay on the bench and give this guy a run. I think it's only fair. When are you going to see Calvert-Lewin otherwise? They didn't put him on yesterday. When are you going to see him? So I thought it would be good to have him in the knockout rounds. Start him. Start with Calvert-Lewin. Start with him.
All right. Well, we'll have to see whether Gareth Southgate takes your advice. Like I said, it's going to be very interesting. It's probably going to be the match of the second round, whoever they face. In terms of group standings, England finished top. Croatia, like we said, finished second. The Czech Republic qualified as one of the better placed third place teams, so they're through as well, deservedly so, because I thought they had a great tournament. They've had a great tournament so far. And Scotland bow out in the group stages. Moving on, Ram, we've got to talk about today's games, because there's some absolute firecracker games coming up today. What are your thoughts, man? On let's get quick predictions from you. Slovakia, Spain. So Group E first. Slovakia, Spain. This group is wide open, by the way. Slovakia 3 points, Spain on 2 points, 2 draws so far. Who do you think is taking this one?
Slovakia. I want Slovakia to win this one.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Hari, if you know me, I'm not going to stand and support a team that plays slow football. There's nothing, So I think Spain deserves to go home. What do you think, Hari?
I mean, so far, yeah, very, very slow as well. And but I mean, Spain always tend to come through in a way, I feel, and they might be able to pull a result out here. But if they keep playing the slow possession football, I don't think they'll make any inroads. Uh, Personally, I would like to see Slovakia win as well. I see this ending as a draw as well. Another draw for Spain. I think it will end 1-1. And that will mean Spain going out. The next one in the group, Sweden versus Poland. Sweden on 4 points, so I think they're as good as through. Yeah, Sweden is through actually. And Poland is on 1 point. So Poland needs to win. Who do you think takes this one?
I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a 0-0 draw. I think so.
I'm actually going to go for Poland here. I think
Okay.
they will somehow, because they need the win more than Sweden, although Sweden has a very tough defense. But I think they need
Yep.
the win more, and I think they will show it in their performance. And I think Robert Lewandowski will lead them and get a goal to get them through. So I actually fancy Poland to win this just by 1-0. Group
Okay.
of death, Ram. We have to talk about the group of death. This one is absolutely wide open as well. Everyone expected Hungary to be the whipping boys, but they still have a chance to go through. The first game is Germany-Hungary. Germany on 3 points. They draw, they win, they're through. Hungary need to win. Who wins this one?
People are going to hate me for saying this. I don't like Germany, so I'm going to go with Hungary. I think Hungary is going to win this one 1-0.
You're speaking from your heart there, Ram, because if you watch the Germans play against Portugal, there's only one winner in this game. The Germans will smash the Hungarians.
I know, but I think we have seen this tournament that teams can cause upsets, especially when there's a lot all to play for. I think teams can definitely cause upsets. So I won't be surprised if Hungary takes the game to Germany, score the first goal, and then we'll see what happens from there. But I think Hungary will win 1-0.
Right, I'm going for the Germans to win this one 2-0 quite comfortably. The way they played last time around, I think they've got the bit between their teeth now, and I think they'll go on to win this quite comfortably. Maybe even top the group. We'll have to wait and see. Portugal, France, Ram.
France.
Portugal need a minimum of a draw. By the way, if they get, if they lose, I think they go out. They're not even going to be one of the better placed third teams. I think they might go out
Because of the goals.
It'll be tight. It'll be tight. Yes, it'll be tight. Yes.
This one I'm going to give a 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw.
Right, so Portugal will go through, in your opinion. Wow, this one's tricky, isn't it? France is through already. It's just a question of where they finish in the group. I think Portugal will win this. I think they'll win this 2-1. So I'm going to go for a Portuguese win in this one 2-1.
Okay.
Very, very interesting group of death. Let's see how this pans out, guys. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting night of football. Take it away, Ram. We're done with our review for today.
Well, review is done. Thank you so much for tuning in for your Euro review and updates, of course. Do like our channel. Okay, comment on our channel. Tell us who do you think will win in the upcoming matches. And of course, give us your feedback. Let us know what you think on our channel so far. So, signing off from the plot, Malaysia. This is the show for the fans.
By the fans. Euro. Keep it drum.
Cheers, Hari. Cheers, guys.